So today we are going to go into the basement and look at some books that I have and boxes that I haven't looked at in a long time, but I want you guys to come with me. So let's go. Here's one of the boxes. I don't know exactly what's in it, and I have basically like a dozen more just like this around here, but here's one we're gonna go through and let's see what I got. So off the bat, there's some good choices. Matilda, I mean, come on, who doesn't love this movie? But the book is amazing. Roald Dahl knew how to write for kids. He knew not to talk down to them, patronize them, treat them like they were little babies. He treated them with respect, and he knew that they can understand the things he would talk about. And these Quentin Blake illustrations are just so classic. He was such a good illustrator, and just I love his style. It was never perfect, but it was his, and it was awesome. Really great book. Yes, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I mean, this might be one of my favorite books even to today. The message is really great, in general, but the illustrations, the way Eric Carle used this cut up technique with paper and the way he would paste it all together, I mean, it's just the dedication is beautiful, and I mean, I gotta go back here. Yes, the butterfly reveal. This is this kind of stuff you just never forget. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Another Eric Carle, The Very Quiet Cricket. And I think this one has that thing in the back where you can click it, but like, it's so old, it doesn't click anymore. But yeah, still really great illustrations, same technique, just, yeah, you gotta love it. Rain, this is awesome. I loved it because of the word rain as the rain, and it's like all throughout the book. Just, yeah, it's a vibe. I love it. And I do love rain, so this kind of book is just perfect for me. I love a rainy day. Outside over there, yes, I love Maurice Sendak. Now, this is another children's book writer who really wrote for kids on a serious level. And this book, I think it inspired Labyrinth, I think. I know it has the same story, changeling, sibling who goes to save their younger sibling, maybe regrettably. But yeah, the imagery is awesome. Same guy who did Where Wild Things Are. I mean, he's just a classic writer. This is a shift. Or Iceberg Slim, Mama Black Widow. This is about a drag queen, I believe. And it's really deep, really serious portrayal, really tough to get through in certain ways, but that's really Iceberg Slim anyway. He's just real as hell, and he doesn't hold back. And yeah, I remember reading this in maybe like a couple days, but yeah, it stays with you, definitely. All right, Beloved, this is a good one. Toni Morrison, yes, winner of the Pulitzer. Really amazing, really awesome book. Also kind of hard and real at times, where you're just like, oh wow, but you need it because this is a story about slavery and post-slavery. So I mean, it's not going to be a light read anyway, but really good and definitely deserving. Oh yes, Bailey School Kids, man, I used to love these books growing up. These were like my favorite books, and I would read these all the time. I got them like every month, there'd be a new one. And yeah, I actually wrote to the author, Debbie Dadey, and she wrote me back and encouraged me to keep writing. And I still have that postcard somewhere around here, somewhere. I gotta dig it out. Shel Silverstein out. Who doesn't love Shel? This is another guy who just was like, I'm gonna write some real stuff for people, and the kids are gonna love it, adults are gonna love it. And it's about a lion who becomes famous after he becomes a hunter and he hates the fame, so he goes back to the jungle. I mean, you can't help but love that kind of story. Ulysses, I still haven't gotten through this. I mean, I know I'm a writer and everybody talks about, James Joyce, and this is like a huge, big, important book. I'm going to someday, but time and just I don't know. Something's in the way, but one day, you guys, one day. Jacqueline, Susann, the love machine. Oops. She's so good, man. Like, oh, she wrote about celebrity culture way before anybody else was talking about it seriously. And if she were around today, she would be like worshipped because she was such a prophet. And I guess that's perfectly a nice segue to go with Jackie Collins, her heir apparent, who did the same thing on a huge... Look at this author photo. This is what I love about Jackie Collins. She was like, I'm going to do the damn thing. If I'm going to be a writer, I'm going to get some really great writer pictures, and I'm just going to look good and glamorous, just like my work. I mean, these are the kind of writers I really respect, who put their all into it, who are like, I'm going to do the whole bit, and it's going to be a whole vibe and image. And yeah, good book. Seedy, slutty, sultry kind of stuff. I mean, who doesn't like that? Okay. King Lear. Yeah, I'm a huge Shakespeare fan. I know a lot of people like Shakespeare. Oh, he's so overrated. He's so overdone. I don't understand him, but he actually just wrote the juiciest stuff for the Elizabethan age, like kings and queens and people getting, cheating on each other and planning murders and all types of stuff. I mean, it's this type of stuff you watch on TV every week, but it was just Shakespeare. But yeah, this is awesome. Probably my favorite and probably his best. It's just so deep and so rich about humanity and families and the way you can't always trust people, even if you're related. It's powerful, very powerful. I love Francoise. Francoise Sagan is one of my favorite. She famously got published when she was like 16. So of course, as a young writer, I worshipped her. But she wrote about a lot of existential, like alienating themes with young people during the 50s and 60s in France. And oftentimes they had affairs with older people or people that they didn't know if they could truly trust. And she was just real, just very real. I think this book has like one of my favorite lines. Yeah, I even underlined it. But what of it? I was a woman and I had loved a man. It was a simple story. There was nothing to make a fuss about. I mean, it's just damn, like, really? Just good shit. Okay. House of Mirth, Edith Wharton. She also did Age of Innocence, but this is a great book about early, like, American society and just how tough it was to survive without having all of the right things at a certain age. I mean, she's 29, but she feels like an old maid in the 1800s in New York, and it's like, come on, but that is how some people make people feel even today, like if you are not, we are expected to be pretty and well dressed till we drop. I mean, yeah, unfortunately that is an expectation that is so stupid. And Sex and the City kind of covered similar ground in the 90s about being a single woman and having to survive. So here we go, nice transition. Candace Bushnell. This book is actually a bit different from the show. It's really good though. It's a good book. I like it. It's split up in like little sections and like the column she wrote and stuff, but it's actually really good. Might be the best book that Candace has put out, to be honest, but it's really great. And I remember carrying this around school in high school and got a lot of trouble from my teachers, primarily because of the cover. But whatever, it was good. More Jackie Collins. I could tell from the picture. I mean, again, come on, look. She's just like, yes. Planet of the Apes is really fucking awesome. I love this. Love this. No book collection is complete without F. Scott. I mean, this man was a very modern writer and really pushed American fiction into a whole different place in the 20s. And this is just such a great little collection of his stories. Like, honestly, this is just a nice primer for anyone who hasn't read The Great Gatsby or isn't really into his fuller work. Read this. Really, really, really great book about 1920s culture and just the good, bad, and the ugly. I love it. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this was a book I got from a garage sale, actually. It was one of those books from the 60s or 70s where they're all like talking about, oh, the kids who leave home and go to the drug places and meet the hippies and all that junk. And I mean, it's pretty decent, you know. It's definitely a symbol of its time and a nice peek through that window. If you weren't there, which I definitely wasn't, but yeah. But yeah, it's cool. I gotta reread it. Obviously, it looks like a lot's going on with Wendy, but yes. Oh, that's pretty much it for now. I have plenty of other boxes of books to get through, so this is just the beginning. But thanks for coming on this first ride with me. I loved going through that box and seeing all the books that shaped me and made me who I was, from a reader to a writer, and I hope you had fun too. So until next time.